ladies, do you want to learn how to cook or start cooking more, but you find it difficult because your schedule is so busy? If so, I feel you. I feel you. I used to cook almost every day, but now this room kind of missed me right about now. Hi, kitchen. You missed me, boo, huh? I missed you too. When you're a busy woman, it can be hard to get in the cooking mood. You've been out all day, you finally get home, then you're tired, then you have to switch from this to this. Not that simple. So, I have a system for us, ladies, for the busy girls. If you are already big mama in the kitchen throwing down every Sunday for your family, this might not be for you. This is more so for my sisters who need a routine in a step-by-step, small, convenient, doable way. Or there might be some dishes that you know how to cook, but you really need to improve upon them. If somebody asks you, do you know how to make fried chicken? You'd be like, I can. You hear how your voice goes up at the end, like know how to make things with confidence. Or maybe you've just gotten into a cooking rut. Like you make the same things over and over and over and over, and you honestly need to add some more dishes into your repertoire of things that you know how to cook. Hey, Dish Divas is for you too. So, you want to be a dish diva, a dish diva, a cook this diva, a dish diva, a dish diva. Here is how it works. It's very simple. I challenge you to take 6 weeks to learn 6 dishes. That's just 1 dish a week for 6 weeks. And at the end of the 6 weeks, you will have cooked 6 dishes. Because this is for my busy women especially, we're making this really simple. By dish, I mean one thing. I'm not saying the fried chicken and the macaroni and cheese and the peach cobbler and the greens and the cornbread is one dish. No, no, no. The fried chicken is one dish. Then the potato salad is another dish. Real simple. It could be a main dish. It could be a side dish. It could be an appetizer. It could be a dessert. You're just going to pick 6. Here's what you need. 3 things. First thing, your dish list. What do you want to know how to make? Or what have you made before that you really want to improve upon? Don't you want to have a well-rounded menu of things that you know how to prepare and serve? If you have Twitter or Facebook, you might want to throw it out there. Hey, what are your favorite home-cooked dishes? I asked that question about a month or so ago, and I got a lot of fried chicken, macaroni and cheese. I also got a lot of Italian, like lasagna, spaghetti. So pick your 6 items, all right, and write them down. Then you need a recipe keeper. Sometimes it's called a recipe book. You can buy these at maybe Barnes & Noble, but Borders. I was just there recently and I think I saw them. Even Ross might have them. But if you look in the section that has photo albums, journals, things like that, there will be a little section usually of these little kind of tiny binders, and they're recipe keepers. This was a gift from my friend Ariel. Love you. All right, recipe keepers have tabs on them. Mine has starters, fish, meat, vegetables, baking, dessert. So it breaks it out for you. Then it has these blank pages, okay? It's not a cookbook. So you write in the box what the dish is that you're making, and then you write on the lines how to make that dish. You fill your recipe in right there. The thing that's good about that is you get to write notes. It's like a binder. Like when you're in school, you take notes. You just take little notes in your recipe keeper. Place in skillet with a little bit of water to boil and cover it. Steam. I like it this way better. It helps. Also, I don't know about other people's, but my recipe keeper has pockets. If you print out a recipe from offline, you can stick that recipe in here. Now, the thing to really remember about your recipe keeper is this is not a cookbook. This is not supposed to be full of recipes of things that you want to try. Your recipe keeper, in my opinion, should be your resume of things that you know how to cook. That way, when you have a guest, you can refer to your recipe keeper and say, what do I know how to make? And you'd be like, blam! Shrimp scampi, green chili, enchiladas, roast turkey, whatever, you know. So I repeat, if you have not tried the recipe, do not put it in here. You don't know that's going to come out right. Maybe you take the paper out and write on it, and if it didn't come out, edit it until it's good, then put it in here. That way, this is just your personal resume of things you know how to make, and then you're adding to it as you learn how to make more things. So go invest in a recipe keeper. Third thing you might want, it's not a must-have, but if you like aprons, you can buy one because it's just cute. Like if I'm washing dishes, keeps me from getting on my clothes, or if I'm cooking with flour, I don't have to worry about the flour getting on my clothes or the grease. It also is just fun to have, and sometimes life is just about the little things that are fun and make you happy. They sell them at Sur La Table. You're going to come up off some change if you get it there. You could also go to Ross or TJ Maxx and get a cute one for like a few dollars. So honestly, it's your choice. Or you could just put on an old t-shirt and do you. Whatever. It's up to you. You ain't got to do this. This is just me. This is my world. You know, that's how I do. Here is the system. You're going to take 3 days out of the week. I would do one step each day. That way it's never overwhelming. One step is going to be just making sure all your dishes are clean. Because honestly, I'm a real chick and I understand that sometimes it's not always clean all the time 24/7. Especially when you're a working woman. And then by the time you get home, you're like, I ain't trying to holler at no dishes right now. I understand that. So we're going to take the first step is just to clean your dishes, because there is nothing that will kill a cooking mood like coming home and wanting to cook and then the pot that you want is used up and you're like, ugh. So just take a day. Maybe take Thursday. Next, you're going to go to the grocery store and you're going to get your ingredients. You're in the middle. You're like, I ain't got no more Lowry's. That's a problem. Maybe that could be Saturday morning. And then maybe Sunday, like after church, you're going to cook. And it'll be so easy because it's the weekend. You come in, your kitchen's clean, it's calling to you, all your dishes are available, you open the fridge, all your ingredients are there, so you're like, let me bust this out right quick. That makes it pretty easy, right? And then you're just going to do one dish at a time. And if you cook it and it comes out well, bling, it goes in the recipe book and there's another feather in your chef hat. I'm going to step in to say this. Sometimes as women, we try to master what culture has labeled the female arts. I'm not saying that's right or wrong, okay? I just want to say this. Sometimes we try to master it. Like you might try to master looking prettier. I'm being so honest right now. You might try to master looking prettier, dressing for your body, doing your hair, doing your makeup. You might try learning how to cook. And so when you try those things and it doesn't come out, it can be heartbreaking and devastating. It can really crush and hurt us because it's so near and dear to our heart and we want to be just those women that we picture being. You know what, sister? We all done messed up in the kitchen. We all done had bad hair days. We all done, you know, thought you was looking cuter and then you passed by yourself in the mirror and you're like, oh my gosh, is that what I look like today? I thought I looked a lot cuter than that. You know what? We all do that. So just get rid of the pressure and just, hey, just let it be fun. And if you mess up, make a joke out of it. It's okay, sis. We all do it. So don't get discouraged just because something doesn't come out right. And don't let 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 mishaps take this opportunity from you, because cooking really is a blessing. And you know what? If you can't cook, that's not to say that you're not a good woman or anything like that. We're not doing that. This is just to encourage us, for those who are interested in knowing how to cook, to have a plan. And if you mess up, it's okay. Join the club. In fact, I think I'm going to do a bloopers video of me in the kitchen. That way nobody feels bad. I would have y'all on the floor laughing if you really knew all the kitchen bloopers that I have had. But guess what? I also got a recipe book full of stuff I know how to beast out because I didn't give up. So don't feel bad, and don't connect your worth to knowing how to cook. I think knowing how to cook is valuable, but your value is separate from your ability to cook. So we're gonna do this together, ladies. And if it comes out really nicely, take a picture. Maybe we can get a gallery going and maybe even a guest book, and we can share our recipes and things that came out well. 6 weeks, 6 dishes, 1 dish a week. Dish Divas, dish Divas. Bon appetit. Bye.